It's the 1st of August 2018. I'm at Birmingham Moor Street. I've arrived on a packed train, so couldn't do any filming out the window at all. You're probably saying thank God for that. Got 3 voyagers, a double and a single just leaving. And we are heading for Worcester. On this platform you've got 3 trains, well 2 trains, and one on the opposite side, which is a Virgin. That one there is going to Wolverhampton. That one there is going to London Euston. And I would imagine that Pendolino is not taking anybody anywhere at the moment. Okie dokie. Oh, I ain't seen one of them before. West Midlands Railway. I've never been up this top end of Birmingham Moor Street, but you can get a horse when you go home if the train is full. Quite amazing. It's an amazing station when you look at what is built above the tunnels as you enter and leave the station. It makes you wonder how the tunnels can hold all that weight. There's a train coming into the station, but whether it comes down that track or not, I don't know. I should imagine it's going round a curve behind that Pendolino. Oh no, here it is, look, nice and slow. We've got another one coming in here to block it. Cross-country voyager just leaving. Unit coming in. I remember coming here with David when he was a little boy, and I think we had something like 4 diesels coming in due to failed locomotives. I should imagine this is just going to Wolverhampton. Oh, we've got an Arriva tucked down there. That came from, I think it comes from Coventry. I seem to remember when I went to Shrewsbury, I got on an Arriva at Coventry, and I chose the Arriva because they got a trolley service, whereas London Midland hadn't.
Replacement buses will run from Burton to Derby. Please change at Derby for trains to Spondon and Longington. Everyone's journey is different. Please plan ahead and check your journey.
Over there is platforms 11, 10, 9, 8, and the train for Worcester, which is in about 25 minutes, which I shall hopefully be able to board, goes from platform 11B. It's an uphill struggle up there. Remember, just imagine all the steam days, the steam engines climbing up these banks to get out of these stations. And we should be going down the Lickey Incline as well. I just watched Mr. Deltic 15 on YouTube. He's been filming the Lickey Incline from the top end, and brilliant piece of video on YouTube. There we go, that's the one that's going to Wales. I think actually that splits at Shrewsbury, and part goes to quite possibly Holyhead, and the other part goes to Aberystwyth. And that green one sitting there, well, green and grey, that's going to Liverpool Lime Street, where I hope to go very soon, now that the work has finished in lengthening the platforms, because according to Angie, the conductor on London Midland, it's a beautiful trip to go on the entry into Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, we're now on platform 11B. And if the trains break down, we'll go on the horsey. Going to Wolverhampton, that one. Interesting to see all the buildings, isn't it? One up there with the clock on. 20 to 11. And all that is all mirrors, or that looks like tin foil, doesn't it? Doing all the reflections. Here we are at Birmingham, and I do not know his name, but he's getting my site up on his phone, and he came up to the window to say hello.
Foregate Street, Malvern, Link, Great Malvern, Colwood, Ledbury and finally Hereford.
There you go, how's that? Brilliant, brilliant. This is Cadbury's Bourneville. Just gone through Barnt Green Station, so we'll now be going down the Lickey Incline. That's where the old station was. Quite a few people getting on. This train goes to Hereford. Just coming in now to Droitwich Spa. Place I've never been. Oh, nice old signal box there. And there, I think they're the lines up to Snow Hill and Moor Street. They go round the long way round, calling it all the little towns, villages, suburbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, that are next station, Wocester Street, which bar?
Well, I forgot to film my train when I got on it, so there it is now. It's now going to Hereford, and this HST will be going to Banbury and London Marylebone. London Paddington. The entrance to this station. Most unusual. A hell of a flight of stairs up there, and I didn't see any lift. And that's the railway over bridge. Perhaps get a better shot from the other side. That's the other entrance to platform 2. Okay, I'm now going in search of railway bridges. Okay. This is Foregate Street. This is Park Street Bridge, so I was just looking up at the building, see if the name was up there, Park Street Bridge. You'd have to stand a long time to see a train go over it, I think. But that's the line from Worcester to Hereford. Well, in actual fact, this is a viaduct with all businesses taken over underneath the arches down Worcester way. There you go, how about that? I just thought it was a couple of arches, that's all. There you go, Cherry Tree Walk. This is one hell of a massive viaduct. I don't know how many, it must be about 30 arches. And I don't know whether you noticed, got the old semaphore signals here. Well, I've had to come through locked gates that I've managed to lift the bolts up and get through. Don't know whether I was allowed or not, but I don't really care. And this is called the Hive. It's a funny looking wasp. Oh dear. And the viaduct just keeps on rolling. We're coming down round to a park now and also a river, so we'll go and have a look at that. What an amazing piece of architecture that is. And how many bricks are in it? Well, that's Worcester Cathedral, and it's quite a busy road every so often. Had a job to get across, but we're down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. My legs are starting to feel wobbly down by the riverside. I'll soon have to sit down and take a rest. Nice bridge. 4 arch, might be 5. I can only see 4. And looking that way, you've got the railway bridge. Well, that is called Stampede. So I presume there's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe 5 or 6 of them type creatures. We've already seen one at the Hive, and that's a side of the river. There's your river rail bridge, And there's some very pretty gardens, very nice flowers, and we're looking back again at the Viaduct. See what else we can find, shall we? I'm making my way now to Shrub Hill station. Right, okay, that's the line that goes into Foregate Street station, and you can get down there, but I'm afraid my legs are giving up. I've now got to find Shrub Hill station. And I've just seen a train go over that bridge up there, so Shrub Hill is somewhere behind that wall, and I've got to find a way of getting there. Well, I'm very pleased to say that I've made it to Worcester Shrub Hill. Not an easy task. That's going to Whitlock End via Birmingham Snow Hill, so that'll go all around the houses to get to Birmingham. There's no way, if I go back to Foregate Street, I'll have to have a taxi. Okay, so Shrub Hill is the same as Foregate, just two very long platforms, and you can get a train here to Paddington, Bristol Temple Meads, Weymouth. So we'll see what turns up. There's nothing. I don't know whether they get freight through here or not. Might get an odd one, I suppose. Maybe the steel, Corby steel, maybe comes through here. I never checked anything up like that. Nice view across there. Oh, there you go, I'll get right up on this footbridge and the train comes in. That's come from London Paddington. And there's a little one down there. I don't know whether that's the one I'm going back to Birmingham on, I'm sure. Okay, so this is the twin unit, which will take us to Moor Street, Birmingham, round the Tiswas way, I think. So we'll have a go on that. I need to sit down now. That's it, we're moving now. I suppose we've had to wait for that to come in. th anniversary on that loco. Right, there you go, that's off to Foregate Street, and this is a triangle. See how high up the line is around there. Nice to see the semaphore signals. Sorry, I'm trying to take still shots as well. A nice signal box here. Don't think they're used much. Oh, that was a stroke of luck. Grabbed them at the last minute.
We are now approaching Kidderminster. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. Thank you for travelling with us today.
I was thinking that the Severn Valley Railway was going to be on the other side, so I was lucky to get that bit. And this is Kidderminster Midland Railway Station. I think it's Midland anyway. That was a stroke of luck, wasn't it? Well, that's Moor Street station, where I've just embarked from the train, and straight up there, just through this tunnel, and you've got New Street station, so it's quite handy, not too far to walk. Well, I don't know what you make of that, but another interesting shot as we approach Birmingham New Street. And that is what you were actually looking at through the silver, whatever it is, aluminium, I don't know. This is Rugby, so you could call this your bonus shop. Oh, there you are, they are ex-Northern units, Great Northern units that used to be on the Peterborough Euston line. Some of them have gone up to Scotland, and they don't know what to do with them, what's there I don't think. Hope you've enjoyed today, another great mix. Bye bye.